Must record quickly. My life as a teenage robot on television. Desperately desire to watch TV. This is a fire drill at the convention center. We don't know why. We were never told why. I'm calling it a drill because when we finished, um, there was no smoke. There was no nothing. We all walked out, and then they're like, "Okay, you can come back in." So, and this was right in the middle of our poster presentation. We each did posters, and then there was a student showcase. And you present for an hour. Well, we had gotten all set up. We were only standing there for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we have this fire drill, and everybody has to go outside. And there's like 30,000 people here. It's a huge convention center, and so everybody has to pile out. And it took a while, and then everybody piled back in, and it took a while. And by the time we finished that, there was maybe 10 minutes left for our presentations, and then it was the next presenter's time. So it's like, it was kind of useless for the presentation point of view. Presentation. I need to learn how to speak. I'm in a hurry. I didn't get to record last night because we basically get back to the hotel room, shower, and then go to bed. And so I keep having to record in the morning when I get up. This, unfortunately, I just missed it. And no, it's not this big bald guy in the front. The guy right above his head, you can just make out that he's got a camera. He's got like a real camera, like a news cam kind of camera. And as we all piled out of the convention center, he was up on that ladder videotaping us. And that just adds to the confusion. Why was he there? How did he know to bring a ladder? All kinds of fun stuff. But I was hoping to catch him. If he was still up top, he would have had the camera on. It would have been more clear. I also just noticed that a little bit to the right of him, past the palm tree, but before the column on the building, there's apparently like an 8-foot tall woman. Oh well. This, just go ahead and take in how many people are here, okay? This was at the residency showcase, where pharmacy students go around and talk to the various residencies. This is, you can see all the people, and you can just tell that there's more and more people back there. This is half of a row. There are 3 of these half rows, and then 3 full rows that are twice as long. And all of them were this crowded. And there are 3 of these residency showcases, because each residency program presents at only 1 showcase. So that gives you an idea, if you can just mentally math this, of how many people are at this meeting. And these are all just students. The actual already pharmacists, some of them do come here if they're looking for a residency, but for the most part, these are just the pharmacy students. This is a meeting. I took a picture, and we were talking about interviewing skills. Is that what this meeting was? No, this wasn't the interviewing skills meeting. I remember that guy. This was a debate on how to calculate creatinine clearance for dosing, followed by a debate on whether there are long-term effects of proton pump inhibitors. And I remember that because I recognized the guy asking the question there with the microphone. And I'll put the mouse by him real quick. Right there, that guy. This is a crappy picture. Again, they're fascinated by palm trees, and so they wanted me to take a picture. This is without the flash. I was using the night vision, and obviously it's way too bright. So then I took one with the flash. And again, I am so, what's the word I want? Amazed at how accurate the picture is. Because this is exactly what it looked like to my naked human eyeball. It's wonderful. So this, I just kept this for now. I'm going to delete this in a moment. Then we have Bra Mart. They sell Dickies. Yeah, this is supposed to say, I'm not sure if you can make it out with the camera because I don't know if it picked up the letters. It's called Brand Name Mart. But it was funny because it just so happened that all the letters were out except for bra. We saw this on our way to Target. We went to Target because a couple of the people needed to buy like batteries and things for cameras. Then we went to a restaurant. It's called Fire and Ice. And it's essentially a Mongolian grill. This is not the Mongolian grill part. We were sitting outside on the patio, and they had this basically a fire. And inside the black little stuff all that the fire's on top of is just like glass, chunks of glass. And then they, propane or something comes up out of there and then it lights on fire so that it looks cool. But I liked it. It was nice. It was very warm. Everybody else in my group is really cold, which is, just as ironic as when I'm in Erie and I'm not cold. It's like, but you're from Arizona. Yeah, it's not cold. Now they're here in California, and it's like, you guys are, you're all from the Northeast where it's really cold right now. So how are you cold in our 60-degree weather? So they were all, by the end of the night, we were all huddling, well, not we, they were all huddling around the fire. This is just a quick candid shot of the table. I took it by placing my camera down almost on the table and taking a picture. And you can see, like, these electric white lines over here. I'm not sure how well the screen recorder is capturing my mouse, but that is somebody moving. Because to take the night photo, the shutter stays open longer to capture more light, and so if you move, you get a bit of a blurry photo. Or, apparently, you can also get these cool little laser lines. There's an actual picture of the table, and we're outside, and then just there on the left, you can see the edge of the fire pit. It's not really a fire pit, but the fire well, I suppose. Oh, and there's my wallet sitting on the table next to the ketchup and mustard. This is a very poor picture of a burger. It's like a Mongolian grill. They have the salad bar where you make salad. They have the Mongolian grill bar where you go and put all your ingredients in a bowl and then they fry them on a big, huge hot plate. And they also do burgers. And their burgers were delicious. I had one burger. I wanted to try like a little bit of everything that they had. And the burger was great. So that's a very poor picture. Then I found out you have to use the flash to take pictures of food at night. So like that's my salad. And it's got, I love vegetables. So what can I identify? There's the green peppers at the top, corn, garbanzo beans, which people also call chickpeas, pinto beans on top, carrots, shredded cheese, mushrooms at the bottom, red onions on the right, chopped green onions or chives or scallions on the far right. Snow peas. I'm going like all out of order, just dancing around. There's olives, romaine lettuce. There's spinach on there. I had a couple other things too, but it was a good salad. Oh, alfalfa sprouts up at the 1 o'clock position. You might be able to see. And then there's a bunch of coarsely ground black pepper on it. I love coarse ground black pepper. I forgot to take a picture. I forgot to take a picture of the first plate that I ate. It was a vegetarian Mongolian bowl. And so then I managed to take a picture of the burger before I ate it. I managed to take a picture of the salad before I ate it. And then I had fajitas, but I forgot to take a picture until I was, almost done. It was an all-you-can-eat thing, too, so I had those 4 things as my all-I-could-eat. And it was all I could eat. So yeah, fajitas, they were delicious. It's a very nice restaurant. It's a little bit expensive, considering that the food, other than like the hamburger, none of the food was any better than anything I'd had at Mongolian Grill, and Mongolian Grill is about half the price that they charged us. And there's the Fire and Ice sign. No matter how I took the picture, I couldn't get the Fire and Ice logo on the left side to come out more clearly than that. Oh, there's an exit sign you can see too. That's kind of cool. And then there's all of them huddling around the fire for warmth. Oy. And then in the background you can see the other two. That's kind of cool. They had these heat lamps. You can barely see it. It's up here. All around the patio. And they were really hot. I had to make sure I sat away from them because it was getting me way too warm. And there's another picture of the fire pit. And there's another picture of the fire pit. And this video is really long, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. Bye-bye.